This is an open meeting as per the governor's executive order. Public comment will be permitted at the appropriate times, intervals during the meeting. And speakers should ID themselves. And I would think that specifically refers to guests who are joining us. And with that, I'll open the meeting.
I'm trying to get Bill on, but I can't seem to.
Yeah, he can hear us, he just can't get the
Yeah,
video.
because I've got him here, but like when I click on attendees to try and promote him, it won't let me do anything.
All right, let me see if I can do it.
Okay, because I think I promoted you to host.
Actually, it will not let me bring up Bill.
Yeah. Because I've got him on the right and I'm trying to promote him and it's not letting me do anything. Because he said hold on too, so I don't know what he's.
That was me.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why he's not. Oh, he's gone.
Gonna try to rejoin.
I will try to rejoin. Okay. Yep.
So did we just cut your spiel?
I did.
Sorry.
Well, you may continue on.
I summarized it.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got a good sized agenda.
Oh, there he is again. All right, let's see if I can click on him. I can click on him, but it's not doing anything. Oh, come on. How do I promote him? All right, attendees. I can't promote him.
Is that like staying back in the second grade?
Yeah. Love computers, not.
Yeah. Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Donna, can you try to invite him?
Well,
Under there's the little arrow and it won't let you do anything.
it won't let me do anything.
Bill, when you
Okay.
click on raise hand down at the bottom, and I want to see if that works for you.
Oh, I see invite. Okay, hold on. Invite,
Bill will
invite.
raise his hand, so we'll know when he wants to speak, I think.
Well,
I'm
we
trying to
sort of
invite him.
need Bill for this agenda.
Definitely.
See, this is like stuck. Invite. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's not on that. That's just contacts or email. What's his email? Default email. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Okay, because I promoted you to host.
Yeah,
So I don't know if you can.
Participants, is it there? Huh?
Yeah, because he's under an attendee and we're trying to promote him to panelist and
I'm
I
gonna
can't.
allow him to talk, and I'm gonna ask Bill to unmute.
Yep, there he is.
Hello,
Hey,
Hi.
Bill. We hear you.
we have,
And I just promoted him.
Yep.
There
success.
he is.
The power.
Hey,
Hey, better- I have
Oh, boo-hoo on computers.
However you got it done, good job.
yep.
No idea.
Well, I was able to actually, you did make me host and I was able to do it from here.
No
Okay.
idea. That sounds like the federal government.
Yeah.
Sorry, I digress. All right, we've opened the meeting, although I didn't give an official time. I'm gonna say it was like 7:05.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody's really hung up on that.
Well, that's what I had.
Okay, and we will start with the agenda. As emailed, 64 Banner Road.
Yeah, I emailed the board's original letter of October 7th, 2020. And the owner of 64 Banners letter, April 28th, 2021. The board had required a new septic tank by April 30th, and they're working on it. Apparently the engineer's schedule is prohibited them from hitting that target date, so they're asking for additional time. And the owner has said if this engineer is unable to move forward, he will be contacting me for some other names, but for now, he's going to try to work with this guy.
Yeah, I guess we go with that. I mean, I suspect they dragged their feet over the winter, and that's part of the delay.
Well,
but,
the owner indicated he did reach out to the engineer and try to start this process in February, so.
Yeah, okay.
But they didn't give us like a request for a time frame, so the board should say, 30, 60, pick some time frame that we can keep this, an end date in mind, so that if it comes and goes, we can, keep an eye on it.
Is that would be asking for a definitive date when an engineer is engaged or when we get the plan?
Well, I think we should keep a deadline for tank install. I think we should
Okay.
keep that. That was the original agreement, to have those additional bathrooms put in. It's a very low flow, very low number of employees. So, his hope is that there's really no detriment to the system currently, but does understand that it needs to get done.
I might suggest 3 months and go to August 1st, that it be done.
I'm good with
Any
that.
thoughts?
That seems very reasonable.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest 60 days, but I know nothing about septic installation.
90's good with me, Paul.
I'll let the owner know.
Let's go with August 1st then. Yep. And if you would, however you want to say it, let him know that, we're looking at August 1st as a fairly firm date.
Yes.
We're not open to continued negotiations on date here,
Yep, that makes sense.
considering it started back in October. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
no additional extensions will be provided.
What size tank is that, Billy?
Depends what his future plans are for the site, but I think right now we're looking at a minimum of 1,500 gallon two compartment.
Okay.
okay, 16 Bellevue Road. I'll start by saying that Montechusett Elder Affairs has a new person on staff, and that she's attempting to make contact there, and that the inhabitant of 16 Bellevue continues to pay his weekly, monthly fines as they accrue. And there's been no further removal of vehicles that I am aware of. So he's got a $600 and something a month parking lot.
Jeez.
Anything to add to that, Bill?
No, just I put it on just to kind of update the board. Again, I guess you got to get together with the chief and see what the next steps might be, or see if this new Montechusett representative has any luck.
Yep. Okay, 36 Dudley Road. Bill, I don't know if Bobby, Sue, you've had a chance to drive by there.
I did. It's a mess.
It's pretty ugly. Bill and I met with Richard Hanks and Tom Galvin. Tom was going to check registrations and see if he could, well, I would presume he can find ownership of logging trucks that were there. which would give Richard Hanks maybe a little more information to operate under. I've informally informed the Conservation Commission. And I'm pretty sure Walter's looked at it, and why didn't you tell me sooner?
We
Told you
just found
basically as soon as we knew.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I made it a point, unfortunately not with Walter, but with a couple other members of the Conservation Commission, that they have a map of wetlands in this town. And that there are enough people on that board that my suggestion is they occasionally do a drive around and check these wetlands with their inhabitants and see if everything's copacetic, rather than get blindsided or let something get out of hand. But it's merely a suggestion to them. I guess nothing else on that, Bill, right?
We're just gonna draft our standard 30-day order,
Right, I'm sorry, yes.
and we'll copy building and police on that.
Okay. 139 Coolidge Road.
Yeah, they owe us a Title V for a property transfer. I just haven't found the time to draft the letter, so that was just kind of a carryover topic from last meeting.
That's the gas station, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then we have 199, 203, excuse me, Crosby Road.
Yeah, I don't know if you recall that this property has two dwellings on it. 199 Crosby Road and 203 Crosby Road. 203 has a 3-bedroom septic permit. 199 Crosby has a very specific 1-bedroom guest house permit, even though the system appears to be large enough for more than that, and the house certainly seems to be a 3-bedroom. So the board had asked for, in fact, I think, yeah, we issued a letter on that. So this engineer has performed the calculations on the bed. It does appear that it can handle, by calculations, actually up to 5 bedrooms. They're just asking for 3. So if the board is satisfied with this documentation on the bed's ability to handle that flow, I'll direct Gary to move forward with a tank upgrade to 1,500, which is the 2 items the board required to respect it as a 3-bedroom.
Yeah, and that was Cornerstone Engineering, correct? That did the calculations and so forth. Okay.
Yes.
And the first one's all right, Billy. One of them's okay, the other one's not. Or-
Well, 203, the bedrooms weren't an issue. There's like a dry well or a cesspool that's too close to the well that has to be decommissioned, and that flow be reintroduced into the main system. I think Gary's waiting to do maybe all the work at once, so he's kind of waiting for this decision before he move forward on corrective action on both properties.
Okay, so that's like a tank then, or basically, or?
199 needs a 1,500-gallon tank. 203, again, they're going to decommission that dry well / cesspool and reroute possibly exterior plumbing from that discharge to the main system.
Okay.
I don't have any issues with that, with certainly getting rid of the cesspool, rerouting the lines, and also upgrading the tank size. Any
Yes.
comments, board members?
I'm okay with it.
I'm good.
Okay.
Next. 240 Old Central Street.
I don't think I put that one on there. Hopefully someone else did.
Oh, yeah, someone's looking at that.
Ringing a
I'm
bell?
not familiar with
Is that-
anything there.
Is that the burnt one, Paul? Billy?
I don't think so.
Robert Russell? No?
Oh, maybe Robert Russell, the fellow Santos that bought that parcel of land, was inquiring about getting information to be able to contact Robert Russell,
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
presumably to buy that property and expand his holdings. But other than, I don't have any details.
Oh.
Me either.
Sue?
I think I saw something from the select board that they forwarded to us that there was an inquiry about owner information or something along those lines. It
Right.
should be in the emails for the Board of Health, I believe.
I'll have to take a look for that.
Yeah. That's under a Title V kick down, isn't it, Billy, for the well or something?
The existing house, yes,
Yeah, yeah.
they had to either drill a new well greater than 50 feet, no, actually greater than 100 feet from the cesspool, or upgrade the cesspool. So neither has happened. And I did catch the owner of the abutting property, and we chatted a bit, and it would make sense to combine the two. I
Yeah.
think I might have a phone number for the owner. I'm gonna try to dig that out. I don't know if he's had any luck.
Okay.
Okay. BJ's transfer of liquor license. I wasn't even aware that that fell under our jurisdiction.
Well, they asked for our input.
That's
Oh.
Berlin.
I don't have any issues. Does anybody else?
No, that's just beer and wine, right, Sue?
Yep,
I think so.
I have no issues.
no issues.
As I see these things, these emails, I try to make a list.
Okay, that's good.
Everybody's attention. And if not.
Better to have them on the list and we look at them and say, okay, it's an issue or a non-issue, but at least we're all aware that there's something floating around out there concerning it. So that's good.
Hello? Oh, thanks. Put it in the freezer. Bring one up to Graham.
136 Central Street.
Paul,
Yes,
while we're on a discussion, I think there were two quick topics that I didn't get on the agenda because they've come up since setting it.
okay.
We got that email regarding massage chairs at the mall.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that one up. Yeah,
Okay, and I didn't know if you saw the DPH email indicated that there has not been any guidance issued.
I did see that.
So my take would be that if the state hasn't presented guidance and it was something that wasn't allowed, I would imagine it would still not be allowed until there's guidance in place. That's my impression. And if the mall owner doesn't agree, then he can talk to the state.
I would think that's the best approach. Yes, I agree.
So I don't know if you want to forward him the email from the state, or just get back to him with that info, or however you want to reach out to him, or even have him contact me, however you want to handle that.
We'll probably forward it and I'm sure he'll be in touch.
Yes, and the other was the flat penny. I don't know, we just had some inquiries on that property. I've spoken to the attorney of the potential buyer, and they're looking into the well with DEP, and they're aware that the septic system does need to be upgraded out there.
When is that septic system due to, shall we say, expire?
I'm not sure. The 2 years for upgrade, which I heard Sue ask that question earlier, the 2 years for upgrade is this December. I'm not sure the exact date, but it's December
you, Dick.
2021.
Okay.
I'll check on you after the meeting.
Okay, we got a couple minutes to deal with some permits before a hearing.
Yeah, Sue, do you have that plan by chance? It might have been sent you a while back.
Whoa. 136, would there be a name attached to that?
It's Jerry Byrne is the owner, and Steve Sears would have sent it from Ross Associates.
No, Steve is always so prompt. I'll see if I can find it. Why don't you talk around it and I'll see what I can find.
And this is Jerry Burns. There's an existing old farmhouse there at 136 Central Street.
Right.
It failed a Title V inspection quite a while ago. And he sealed the sewer line, so it was not in use. He's got a proposal to build a new house on that lot with a new well and a new septic, and this is the plan that shows that.
The testing went all right on that?
It did. We've been out there 3 times, and it's variance free because of that. Yes.
Good, okay.
So, but it's considered a new house, right?
It is.
Yeah, it would be new construction.
I'm still looking, guys. And I honestly, I deleted over 300 emails this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Is it up in the back, Billy? Gonna be off the road?
Yeah, system in front in that field that abuts the existing home, and the house would sit up. Yep.
Mhm.
Another attendee.
Who else is here? Donna?
Neil Fossil.
That's for Pollard Road.
That's 745. Yep.
Okay, I'll bring him up in a second.
Okay.
God,
Is Jerry's a hearing, Billy, or just talking about?
No,
No, it's variance free. We did go out and do some additional test holes this spring to get rid of that one variance that was originally requested.
Uh-huh. Well, I trust your judgment, Bill.
Yeah, Bill, I'm sorry, I don't see anything like that.
Well, we can bump it. I don't think Jerry's in a super rush, so I could ask Steve to rescind.
let's do that to be safe, make sure we have it.
Some chance it might have been from Dan Wolf. I don't know. Could have been either Dan Wolf or Steve Sears from Ross Associates.
I looked under R for Ross. I'll look under D for Dan. I got my email down to 440.
Oh. I'm over 1,000.
I got 14,000.
Okay, you got more than me. Oh, most of mine are junk too.
Well, I delete every day.
Oh, I don't log in every day.
So do I, and I still can't get caught up.
While Sue's looking for that, I think these are probably vanilla Title V inspection reports, Bill, 17 Larkin.
Yeah, the only question is on the 275 Randall Road. There was a question of 2 versus 3 bedrooms. I've spoken to the inspector about that, but we may issue a standard letter on that, just asking for clarification. There's documentation within the report that says 2, and there's also documentation that says 3. And there's no permit on file, which would answer the question, unfortunately.
Really, no permit for that?
No, we've got copies of a plan, but no permit. It's odd.
That house would have been built, I think, in the 60s,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
maybe early 70s, but more than likely 60s.
Yeah, I would agree.
5 Marlboro, 17 Larkin,
Yeah, those are straightforward.
straightforward, okay.
Yep.
Boy, we're gonna make it in time with 1 minute to spare.
Do we have anybody in attendance for the Carr Road Lot 2 hearing?
We've got Mark Rhodes and Neil Fossil. I'm not sure which one they're for.
I think Mark might be Lot 2 Carr.
Yeah, that is the 7:30.
Okay. All right.
What do I do? They just sent you to another room, it looks like.
Okay.
No, you're all set. It's on a different camera. Just shows whoever's talking.
Can you hear us, Mark?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yeah.
can hear you, can't see you, but that's all right.
All right.
We know what you look like. So, talk to us about lot 2.
Lot 2 is a lot which has been broken off of 19 Car Road. The mother, Mary Leonard, has a daughter. We've gone through the A&R process, and the lot's been broken off through the planning board. And we did the testing out there with Seth and Billy. And it's for a proposed 3-bedroom home. Everything is compliant. The only variance we're requesting is distance to a catch basin in the roadway. The septic, the leach field is divided by not only the breakout, but also a stone wall, concrete stone wall that is on the property. I'm sure you've driven by it when you go to the country club. And the board has varied to this particular variance in the past several times and felt as if it was something reasonable to ask for.
So it's a catch basin in the street on Car Road?
Yes.
What's the distance, Mark?
I don't have the plan in front of me.
That's 51 feet.
Okay.
And
And
that's
again-
from the leach field, Bill?
Yes.
And I'm presuming it's a down gradient to the catch basin?
Yes.
And that's the only variance you're requesting?
Yeah, we had on the plan, it showed variance in seasons, but we went out and did the in seasons because we had the ability to do so. So that variance will be removed from the plan.
Okay.
Between the leach field and the catch basin, Mark, is there a stone wall or is it just sloping down to the road? What's the,
It slopes down to the road and it has a 3-foot stone wall that's been built several years ago with a wrought iron fence on top of it.
okay,
We could always, I don't know if the fill goes all the way down there or not, but it would be easy enough to throw some poly against it prior to backfill.
Mhm.
well, I would like to see that. And yes, it is a variance that we have granted, but any kind of proactive action would be appreciated by the board and I think the town as a whole, just to try and stay as much on top of this as possible.
Not a problem.
Any other comments from the board?
I'd like to make a motion.
Bill, any comments from you first? Sorry.
No,
Sue.
again, I thought I had asked the engineer to email this plan to Sue, but maybe I did not. I don't want to.
I only got letters.
Sue's really striking out tonight. I don't know. She hasn't been
Yes.
sending out cards or whatever.
Blame me, Sue.
Well, somebody else could do that part. We could have them mail the cheap plans to somebody else.
Other than the distance to catch basin, Bill, you didn't see any issues?
No.
Or
Nope.
did you? Okay. Do I hear a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the requested variance for the space.
So moved. Second.
Okay, all in favor, we'll do roll call, please. Sue,
Aye.
Bobby,
Aye.
Paul, I as well. All right. That variance is granted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye.
Mark.
Bye.
All right, yeah, bye.
Do we have anything miscellaneous to fill in the next couple minutes? We really can't have the next hearing prior to its start time in case somebody wants to join us technologically.
You want to speak to Peg? She was on for 7:45 also, and we've got 10 minutes until that hearing begins.
I'm good with that.
I'm
Yep.
good.
Okay? Can you hear us?
I can. Hi, kids. How are you?
Good. How are you, Peg?
Hey,
Good.
Excellent.
So the trash has bugged the crap out of me for as long as it's been sitting there, whether it's at Linden, Jones, Crosby, Five Corners, or Randall. Chief Galvin has reached out to CSX, basically minimal response. I reached out, they've ghosted me. I don't know if the Board of Health can do something in terms of reaching out to them, finding them, getting a letter from them to say, you know what, give us the stuff. I'll ask Highway to go pick up all the steel, go sell it, get the town money, and we put little free signs on the railroad ties and have people come and take them away. So,
let me be clear. What you were considering trash is the metal plates
Yeah.
and miscellaneous iron that's used in railroad construction and the old railroad ties. Is that
bingo.
correct?
Yep. And you know what? Hey, if we can throw in the rocks at the same time, I'm sure people around town could use the pile of rocks there at every railroad crossing.
Well, I can tell you, if somebody went to grab the steel, they would be stealing.
Oh, boom, boom.
Yeah, no pun intended, but
Yeah,
that's,
I know. Well, I
you
know.
know, this is like dealing with the federal
I
government.
know.
Right.
I know.
you can't even bring that to
We
a
can
church
send a
yet.
letter. I wouldn't attach any promises to it.
I know. Well, you know, I mean, I talked to the board, my board, they said, go to the Board of Health.
Yep.
I reached out to Conservation and they said, you know what, there's areas that will take the railroad ties, but I'm sure there would be a cost. So, you know, that's where I'm
Absolutely.
thinking the picking up of the metal and the steel would come into play. But as you say, without a letter, that's not our property,
Yep.
you know, so we can't do bupkis.
And those
Yeah.
steel plates technically are a resource. They can be reused in many
Yep.
cases. So it becomes a bit of a slippery slope there, I'm afraid.
It's a shame because actually it takes them one run. They've got a magnet that comes along, it grabs it, drops it on their flatbed. They go to the next pile and they can pick up that every bit of that with just one push of a
I
button.
know.
Yeah.
And they have in the entire country, I believe, 2 trains that are
Correct.
capable of picking up the old railroad ties.
That is absolutely correct. That's what
So
Galvin was
who
told.
knows when we're gonna
Really?
see one of them here.
No kidding. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's been what, about a year since they came through?
Oh, at
And
least,
fix-
yeah.
Well,
You
they
know,
were doing
fix-
work in the fall. They
Yeah,
were grading the crossings.
yeah. So, I mean, to me, it's just unsightly that, you know, you come in, you do the repairs and you leave your crap behind. So I
Right.
didn't know if you guys would be able to think of anything, do anything, you know, short of lighting a match and running away as quickly as possible with a gas mask, you know. I
Our
don't-
only interaction with the railroad is they inform us when they're gonna spray herbicides, you
Ugh,
know, so they do their, they take that appropriate action to let us know when that's gonna happen.
all right.
Other than that, communications between us and the railroad are fundamentally
Nil.
non-existent. But we can certainly send a letter for what it's worth, and it will
Okay.
probably go through many channels.
I know. I mean, I can also reach out to Senator Cronin and Representative Kilcoyne and maybe Laurie Trahan and,
Sure.
you know, Warren and just start, you know, banging on the doors of our representatives and senators, you know, at the state level and at the federal level to try and help as well. You know, so I can just list off
Yep.
all the committees in town that have tried to do something. and we're nowhere.
I wonder, has anybody, Peg, have you tried confronting anybody on the job or any supervisors you might see around or?
I have, you know what, Bobby, a few times I've whizzed down Linden and there's been a white truck. So, I've like screeched, turned the car around, gone back and, explained my plight. And
Yeah.
honestly, the people that I've talked to, they're like, you know what? I can give you my supervisor's name. He's not going to do anything. If you just want to take it, take it. We don't want it. But I
Okay.
can't take that from,
No,
Tommy
you
person in
can't.
a white truck.
That's
I-
risky.
I
Yeah.
totally hear you, kid.
All right. Well, what I can do, I have a phone number and a gentleman's email address that Galvin was working with. I don't know, maybe if you could target him and your contacts as well, maybe between all of us. If we keep nagging, we can get something done.
Sure.
All right,
Okay.
forward it to the Board of Health. We'll see what we can do.
All right. Appreciate it. Let me know if you hear anything. Happy to come back.
Okay.
Have a
Thanks,
great
Peg.
night. Thank you.
Yep. I wouldn't want to touch the railroad ties because technically they're hazardous waste.
Yeah. And
And
like you
that's,
say, you're messing with the feds then too.
yeah, it's a difficult situation. And it's not like it's windblown debris. I mean, it's ugly, sure, but
Yeah.
at least it's not going in neighbors' yards.
Yeah.
We have Liz Dupree and Neil Fossil promoted as panelists. We're just waiting until 7:45.
I think we got 4 minutes.
Hey, you know what I did this weekend?
What?
I
You drove around northern New Hampshire.
did an 9-hour trip to Vergennes, Vermont. Bill, you were right. It's a really huge town. But the GPS on my phone took me up over the mountains, all the mountains, in the pouring rain and fogs. We get to the top of the mountain, can't see anything. But all along the way, you have this one side of the road, this guardrail 6 inches from the edge, and there wasn't a foot of guardrail that wasn't dented and dinged. And the shortcut probably took us an hour and a half longer, because I'm talking up, down, curve, curve, curve. David was like, oh, I wish I was on my motorcycle.
There you go.
And I mean, it was freaking. We took the highway back home. It was supposed to be longer. Actually, it took us less time. But what I actually did was I removed my gas-fired hot water tank. I removed the vent, the gas line, the whole bit. And I installed my new electric hot water tank myself.
All
Good
right.
job.
Are you impressed or what? Thank
Yeah.
you. Like,
I'll have to take Al Roseberry's name out of my phone and put yours in.
Al got a call about 8 o'clock at night and said, the new hot water tank did not have a drain. I mean, and it's like, where's it supposed to go? Where'd they hide it? And Al's just like, you gotta add that. So Al is such a sweetheart. He actually gave me plumbing advice over the phone so I could get my hot water tank installed.
Great.
The only thing is, I forgot to bring the hoses so I could fill up the water line so I could test. That's next weekend.
Did the take it or leave it launch okay?
Yes, it did. Yep. It opened up. Unfortunately, it got put out on the web a little bit. They were hoping for a soft opening, and there was a little communication breakdown between myself and town hall, but everything went fine. Roger Bradley actually created a large table on wheels that he can wheel in and out, and to put a lot of items on it. outside so people can browse in the open air. So yeah,
Great.
everything went well, and they're 8 to 2 are their Saturday hours.
Very good.
And I would say it's 7:45 or close enough to open the Pollard Road Lot 5 hearing.
All right,
All right, Liz, talk to us.
gotta unmute. Liz, can you unmute?
So we knew you missed us so much, we decided to come back.
There she is.
Come on.
You didn't go away and neither did we. So, hey,
There you have it. So, I-
Is Neil on? too?
I sent some, yeah, Neil's here.
Okay.
I actually sent some stuff, some updated plans in a letter via email today, and I'm just noticed they're stuck in my outbox, so you didn't get them, but, Bill
Hey,
had
Sue, it's not me or you.
Bill had a short list. Had a short list this time for me. And done it, I made the changes that you asked, Bill.
Yep.
The question, what needs to be approved is that we have perks out of season, soil testing out of season. The reserve area septic is 62 feet from a catch basin, and the primary is 92 feet. Downslope on both of those. And the well is 6 feet to an easement line. It's greater than 50 feet to the property lines, but 6.4 feet to the easement line. And that's what we're asking for approval on.
Well, I don't think the easement line means anything, does it, Billy? Really?
I don't know if Neil can weigh in on what that easement is for.
I was just gonna ask, what is,
It's
what's
the
it
drainage.
concerning?
The drain and retention pond in the front.
The easement line is
The railroad?
the 20-foot
No.
wide easement line. It's
For the DCR there?
yeah, I think is that DCR, Neil?
That's the walking trail if it's just a 20-foot easement.
Yeah,
Liz.
yep, that's what it is.
Yeah,
No, we were able to stay 50 feet from the drainage easement line.
Right.
So Neil, I had asked Liz, are
yes,
you able to cross that easement with a water line where it's an underground utility?
yes, I am, because I did that with the drain and the
Yeah.
electricity, yes.
Well, that's true. That cuts right
I'm
across
in a
the,
Board of Health meeting.
Yeah,
I'll
and
call
it's
you
all
back.
registered.
oh, it's right
in
across the
registry.
road even. Yep.
Yeah. It's recorded in the registry of deeds, they're built.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, if you have anything you can get us, we'll add it to our file regarding
Yeah.
that easement. But that's a good point. The road crosses it, your utilities cross it, so this is just
Yeah.
another utility.
That's correct.
It's basically just a surface easement, right, Neil? You have to leave,
For future walking trail is what they left it for, Bob.
right,
Future walking trail, yes.
yeah. So that shouldn't affect your, I don't think it shouldn't have any effect on your placement of that.
No, no.
And Liz, you said the main system was 90-something feet from the catch basin?
92 feet
92, okay.
is 62. And these systems are downslope also of that catch basin.
Oh. So it'll never get there.
Bill, do you have any concerns?
Nope. No, these are similar to, at least the out of season testing and the catch basin offset is similar to the probably lot 2, I think, and you know, the well to the easement is unique to this lot, but again, it doesn't sound like it's an issue.
Okay.
Okay,
Paul, any concerns?
No, I do not.
Bob?
Just making notes.
no, I don't. I think we should make a motion to pass all variances.
I hear a second.
I will second the motion.
All right, we'll do a roll call. Bob,
All right,
Sue,
Aye.
and Paul, also aye. So these variances are granted.
I'm falling over in my chair.
We had to put you through the.
Just don't come back, Liz. Just don't come back, all right?
You know what? I'm coming back, Paul, like it or not.
Oh,
We've
At
got
least
2 more lots and we're gonna have probably out of season testing on those 2.
well, out
Which
of
Brittany is
season
on?
testing doesn't get me too excited, so that's all right.
I think I hope that's all we have. I hope that's all we'll have to give you.
you're really coming along up there. It's looking good.
Thank you. Yeah,
When do you expect your first occupancy up there?
hopefully the end of June, Paul. Yes,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
You got a buyer lined up?
The house, the first one on the right is already sold.
Oh, good.
Good
All
for
right.
you.
Good for you.
Good.
A couple,
And there's a room down in the basement for Board of Health meetings, right?
yeah,
Yeah, oh, yeah, good.
I don't see why not.
Oh, that's good, Neil.
All right, folks.
All right, well, thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you.
You're good
night.
to go.
Good night.
Have a
Good
nice night. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good one.
Okay, Berlin Board of Health, do we have anything else to deal with? Anything to bring up? New business, anything?
There's the bill schedule in the drawer, Paul, for you to sign, I believe. Donna, do you have anything else for us?
I'm brain dead, so I'm good. Completely.